Got the wipers on the bus going swish, swish, swish. Got the wipers on the bus going swish, swish, swish. Wipers going swish, swish, swish. You ain't never seen wipers with the swag like this. And they swishing, 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 swishing. Yeah, they swishing, 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 swishing. Yeah, swishing, 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 swishing. Yeah, and they swishing, swishing, swish, swish, swishing.
Hey, yo, what's going, bro? We hopped up on that bus. It's Chill, Hight, and Raji. Glad you came to whip with us. Got no GPS or telling what we gon' discuss. Shout out Thompson Farms, they got the melons and the nuts. We like a trampoline, yeah, we jumping on this.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome in to another edition of the one, the only, Big Ugly Sports Show. We are live. Thank you for bearing with us through the technical difficulties, but we may or may not have them all worked out right now. We shall wait and see. Got some black on the screen up there, but we'll get there when we get there. But we are your first source for mediocre, below average sports coverage. My name is Chill today. Glad you could join us. Let's bring on the rest of the guys. He is a Seminole for life. He's got a gullet that can store food for days at a time. He's lost a ton of weight, but he's still fat. Most of you probably know him as Mr. Ozempic, Mount Manjaro, or even the Big Wagovi. But around here, we know him simply as Big Raji.
What's up, guys?
What an intro. What an intro. That's good.
Thank you, bud. Work hard on that. Put your hands together, y'all. Look at it. There he is. He is a UGA graduate and a diehard dog. He can make a bottle of mouthwash stink. His bottom row looks like you bit a brick. You can have anything, but you can't have his foam finger. He is the pride of Buddy Johnson Road. I'm talking about Adam Hoyt Hightower.
Good to be back, boys. Had a little hiatus. Here we are.
Little hiatus.
Boy, glow up era.
Explain, Roger. What's his glow up here? He in it?
Yes. To explain what glow up is?
No, just his.
Okay, yeah, he is. I'm proud of him.
Hey, started from the bottom.
Hey, you're here.
Man,
Started at Buddy Johnson. Look at you, bud.
Before we even get started, though, man, can we just put our hands together right here for, if I can find, let's put our hands together for Big Dave. David Jones.
Big D is some calling.
Big D is some
That's what some
calling. David Jones, man, he's got the cameras rolling. We got multiple camera angles. We are live, hopefully for the whole show. You know, if it's anything like Big Ugly Normal, then if something's going to mess up. But we are glad it's rocking. So wherever you are listening or watching, make sure you are subscribed. If you're on Facebook, you know, maybe you can comment on some of the stuff we're doing. We got some trivia coming around later that you're going to see if you can beat these two clowns at. So how's it feel, fellas? Fourth show of the year.
I mean, I'm well rested.
6 months.
Well rested.
Hey, we're here.
Full of energy. I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Raj?
Yeah.
Not less.
I echo those sentiments.
Mr. Cool over there. Just, yeah, man, it's fine, man. It's fine to be here. Well, whatever.
Tight.
Whatever.
So the main reason we're doing the show, we're going to get to it, is we've got to recap Ed's wedding, and so we'll dive into all that in a little bit. But Hight, first off, man, tell us a little bit about. We want to congratulate Dudley Little League, man. We got a lot of Dudley Little League teams that played, but we got one close to home with Little Brooksy Hightower,
District champs. Yeah.
district champ.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
We got something. Okay.
There it goes. I had to dig.
Look at there. Look at those boys.
Golly, don't doubt Dave's graphics right now.
They played well. It was fun to watch.
Go back to that real quick, Dave, if you don't mind. The only thing missing, Roger, would you agree, is a big Hight on the back row?
Yeah, I don't know why aren't you coaching?
Well, there was some logistical issues. My other boy made all-star team, so I had to make sure that I was.
My Towers, boy, they just got good genes, boy.
Well, it's not really genetics. It's more about raising. They just got good raising.
Yep.
Just doing what my dad did with me. So I'm just passing on down.
What a guy.
Well, yeah, the best.
Now, if my other kids wanted to play sports, I'd probably have them on some type of all-star team too.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How'd your boys do? Where'd they end up?
I don't want to play.
Okay.
Well, Hight.
Well, because I'm just one of those,
Don't do it.
No. Hey, if your kid my kid don't want to play, they're not playing.
So I'm not going to get into my opinions.
The whole point of it was congratulate Dudley League.
It's political. Pastor Doug, Reverend Doug. I mean, it's political.
It's political.
Coach Mo Doug.
It is.
Coach Mo Doug.
So, on to the main reason we're having this show. Obviously, we're going to talk about some other things, but Ed did get married, so he's off the market, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't think any of the girls really cared.
Did y'all ever truly believe that would happen?
No, I thought he'd die.
Before he got married?
Before he got married, yeah.
Okay.
Just because he's old is
Yeah.
But he did it. He's off the market.
He made it.
And we've got a couple of photos. If you will, Dave, just throw up the one where me and Hight in the bedroom right here, where we walked up. You know, we came into Ed's room where he's got just his Under Armour shirt on, and no.
There it is.
Let's start with this one. So, as you can see here, his legs are more frail than they've ever been. And I noticed that at the wedding. Hight pointed actually out during the ceremony that it doesn't look like there was anything in his britches down there.
Yeah.
You would think you'd have got a better haircut for getting married, too. Freaking bowl of cereal.
All right, so go back to the main show right here, and then we'll come back. So, basically, we'll come back to that one.
That's good.
So we go up last Saturday for Ed's wedding. Me and Hight ride together. Raji and the real Thompson, Jace Thompson, meet us up there. And Dalton, which they got married in Dalton. Nobody really knows why. It's just a long way from everything. But
Beautiful venue.
Oh, great. Molly did a great job planning all that stuff. Yes, yeah. Beautiful.
So me and Hight get there. We go see Ed. Then me and Hight, we take a nap, or we try to. But then
Not together.
Two separate beds.
I had that thing tooted up tonight.
Tell them what we watched. We watched little Keith Morrison, didn't we?
Yeah, what was that called? Dateline?
Yeah, and then we watched some locked up Wichita.
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was just crazy times. But so then Raji and Jace get there, and it's time for us to get ready for the wedding. And so you can cue the next photo. And here,
I've never seen a tie that long. I've never seen one before. And
Listen, I've been fine. I kept wearing it.
but it matched how sloppy his pants were. So, I mean, it went well. It kind of reminded me of Mr. Way a little bit, to be honest with you.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
What?
he didn't.
Is that what we're doing?
Can I not say what it actually reminded me of?
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
It's your show.
It's mine and your show, not his show.
So,
Just at my house.
He's got the tie hanging, and it looks. But that's the thing, man. He's lost a lot of weight, but his clothes hadn't lost weight.
Yeah.
So
My hair looks good, though.
the hair does look sharp.
Hair's on point.
And what did you say about how Jace is looking at him right there? I mean, just complete adoration.
Oh yes, if that's how a son should look at a father, right there.
Father.
Yeah, I agree. Well, because Jason doesn't really have a good real father. Real good. If he was a better father, then stuff messing when get made at the house and all stuff like that.
Oh, so we get dressed, and then we're heading over. We get on the bus. Well, naturally,
I had to fix his tie. I had to
That's
take.
right,
I had
that's
to
right.
get his tie.
I was
And he was
fine
thankful.
wearing it. I was most thankful.
You actually pointed out how much of a good thing that was for Hight to do.
It was, and I appreciate it. Again, that's part of the glow up area.
Well, I look out for people who are less fortunate.
No, I know. I can appreciate it. Thank you.
What we got next, Phil?
And so we got a black camera right now. This one's going off right here, I think, Dave. I don't really know. We'll come back to it. But Dave, you can cue the in the bus where Raji's sitting there. And so this was a good shot.
I mean, pressed ham right there in it, and
It's really not.
See, it was a little small for you. Because there's another picture not on here that Hight took where it wasn't his back kind of overlapping.
Oh, it was hanging off the other side for sure. Yeah.
Are we going to say what you put in that group text about that girl that was sitting beside you?
She did not smell very nice. I mean, I don't know.
What did he say about her?
This lady beside me stinks. And she did.
She was sweet as can be too.
So nice. She was trying her best to participate in conversation. Hight's just
In high school,
bashed her.
Smells it's tough when you're trapped. I was trapped on that seat, and she did not smell nice. She didn't smell good.
she didn't put on deodorant.
No, it wasn't. It was stinking perfume, and it was too strong, and it was just bad.
wasn't good for her. Wasn't a good look for her.
Yeah. It had me wondering, like, the way all those people were acting. I was wondering if Molly had that wedding way up north just to get away from all them folks that's from down south. I didn't know if that was part of it.
That's fair.
I mean,
It could be. Could be. I don't know.
She'll have to comment. We'll reach out and see why she.
Yeah, we'll get with her.
So here's another picture of Raji. It was hot, and Big Boy was sweating a little bit on that bus because the vents were blowing over us.
It's wild though. Like all the pictures y'all just get to me. That's just kind of crazy. But it's odd though.
That's kind of what we do. I mean, I'm sitting literally on the floor back there, so I had a pretty good shot of you.
If you would have sat in the spot, then that stinking girl wouldn't have sat by Hight.
Well, but I had to get a. I thought it was a gentlemanly thing to do.
Is this on now, or is it? I don't know.
No. The right screen is you live where it says program. That's us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Program.
That's what's on deck over there to the left.
Gotcha.
And so, sorry, we're blabbering a little bit, but Dave's hooked us up with the screen in the background where we can kind of see what y'all are seeing and pictures to come. And so the next one is a shot at the wedding of the boys, and we just clean up nice right there, wouldn't you say?
Look at us. Oh yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
what a crew.
And the whole time, the good part about it too is the whole time. This is how long? This is 10 minutes before the wedding here, probably. And Ed's steady texting us.
Yeah, taking pictures of us. Like he's getting ready to walk down with the preacher, and this dude's like taking pictures of us.
Yeah, that's where he said he sends us this, and he says the homo section. And this is the entire group of people that were at the wedding. That's it. That's everybody right there.
That's Ed's side. Oh my goodness, that was, and he sent us that picture literally about a minute before he came out. So that was match capacity.
Dude, that's
crazy. Oh, and then
this is Ed throating a piece of bread.
This is at the reception.
A little foreshadowing for the wedding night there.
Hi.
I'm sorry. That's my bad. My bad. I get a little carried away. Sorry about that, Big D.
Oh man, and so. Then fast forward, so we're at the reception, man. Good band playing, and
Great
then
band.
We get a shot.
Well, the band was good. Is there?
We're not there
yet.
We got.
I don't want to get ahead of myself. But my heavens!
And so here's a picture of us after. There he is,
the legend.
Leave it there for a minute, Dave.
The one and only.
That is Coach Mo Doug right there, in the center, and so
he's literally Ed's hero.
So we meet me and Hight, or as soon as we get there the first day.
I'm pretty sure they got the same problems.
That boy Hight is on one right now. He is on one.
Go ahead.
All right, you can come back, Dave, to us. So that's Coach Mo Doug, and we met him.
He and I are buddies on Snapchat now, by the way.
So he was Ed's high school football coach, and he also officiated the wedding. And we got after the wedding, we're over there, us four over there standing, just killing time and hanging out. And Coach, we'll just call him Coach. Coach comes up.
Coach.
And man,
God,
what a hero!
What a life this fella has lived. He's done a lot of things.
Name a couple of things that he's done.
Well, he sparred with Vander Holyfield.
Was his partner?
Yep. He said he took
and had photos to prove that. Now,
yeah, said they loosely based his Rocky off of him and Vander Holyfield. That's what he told us. I don't know if that's true or not.
Okay. And he's a multi-talented. So he was Tracy Ham's backup at Southern.
That's right. And I did see a highlight reel, and he looked like a real deal. Yeah,
he could play
almost as good as Ed.
And so and then but he's a fighter, obviously. Mm-hmm. And so even up until on his way down, tell him what happened to Coach Mo in the airport. Well, keep it clean here, but what happened to Coach Mo Doug in the airport?
There was some type of confusion at the Hertz rental car place. Some names were called and some punches were thrown, and he dropped about 3 or 4 guys, and then eased on over to the other place and got him a rental car and came on down.
And what the police tell him though?
They just stopped knocking people out.
He showed them his card.
He did show the card.
Yeah.
So he was good.
He was clear. And so this is the day of the rehearsal that Coach Mo Doug's decking people at the airport, and then later that evening he's officiating the rehearsal wedding dinner.
Is that where he's on stage? He's about to sing "Sweet Home Alabama."
And so we gassed. We formed a bond.
Yes.
We all agree. We formed a bond.
And I want to say, he really did nail this.
Oh man,
he did really good.
I mean, I don't know if all the songs are in his wheelhouse the way that one is, but that song, sir, I'd love to hear him sing it any day.
I'd like to hear. That is phenomenal right there.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal.
What about the other song that he sung?
Oh, listen, he broke out in a beautiful, like a hummingbird, mid-service.
So this is us. That was us right there at the. We've lost another camera, Dave. What's going on with these cameras? This is crazy.
Unbelievable.
Go back to let's give us a picture to talk about right there. So we've got. This is us at the reception while Coach Mo Doug is performing Sweet Home Alabama. Mm-hmm. And this is after, with our bond, we gassed him up.
Yes, and we are chanting Coach Mo Doug. We are fist pumping. Ed's having the time of his life.
The best part about it was like everybody was kind of sitting down, you know, and they were kind of like chilling out.
The band was good. The band was solid.
Yeah, they were.
But they didn't have the crowd. The band didn't have the crowd.
And then so he gets up there and starts singing, and really it was just us four.
Well, us four. That's half the people at the reception. So we got the other half people gassed the heck up.
And then a short time later, what's gotten loose running through the
The dog.
reception?
The dog
There was a dog slow dancing with a little girl up there at the wedding. I did see that.
And what's Ed saying?
It's like, bro, somebody get that stupid dog. Why is there a dog here, bro?
He was so mad. Ed was so mad.
It was great.
Oh man! And so then Coach sings, and that was that was
That was pretty much the end of it. There was a something, I don't know if y'all noticed, but when we did the sparkler send off, I put my sparkler a little close to Ed. He immediately spins Molly in the way to get himself out of the way, and then goes to I guess he realizes he's not being very chivalrous, so then he pretends to kiss her. It was more of just to put her in harm's way. So
Hi, this might lead to their first argument right here. If he finds out, because she didn't know that in real time.
She knows what kind of guy he is.
She knew who she married.
Yeah, she's good with it.
Oh man. So yeah, Big Dave's working right now trying to get some technical difficulties.
But I will say it was a beautiful location. Molly did a phenomenal job, and Molly was, just beautiful bride.
Yeah,
beautiful bride.
It just really added to kind of what we've said all along. Is that obviously Ed outkicked his coverage, and she didn't.
Yeah. Well, I think that he was pretty serious about waiting on the right one, and as I sit down, I can see the value in that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Raji?
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? So, hey, I tip my cap to both of them.
Well.
Congratulations to the Edwardses.
Mm-hmm. Congratulations to the Edwardses. So we're going to hold while Dave's working on these technical difficulties. We do got one thing we need to discuss though before we dive into that, and that the hotel room wasn't free. Like it wasn't a complimentary.
No, it wasn't. It was not.
So just kind of let the people
in.
Because there's a debate here.
Well, you and I had said, let's just go up for the wedding and come on back.
Yeah. And somebody was adamant.
Raji was adamant, no, we are not doing that. We're going to stay. We're going to have a good time.
It's stupid.
It's so dumb, man. We're going to drive all the way up there and come back. I said, okay, you know what? I'll get us a room. Hold
on now. You were also the one that wanted to go up Friday.
What? Because why? Why is that? Because Ed asked us to. Okay, and so then, but it didn't work out, and I was fine with that.
So you can't be all about somebody was adamant about wanting to go home, and you were trying to go up an extra day. No, you can't.
Sure, I can.
And you were trying to go up an extra day early. So
hold on, let me check. Let me check. Can I do that? Yes,
you can.
Yes, I can.
Doesn't fit the narrative, but continue.
Well, I didn't deny that, but originally the plan was he and I wanted to go and come back, and you convinced me. Okay, and you convinced me so well that I was even willing to go up a day before. That's how convincing you were.
Wow.
And Hight paid up front for it.
Yes, I put it on my credit card because why? Because I trust.
I
trust you.
Key word here.
And I trust you. Mm-hmm. So, and I book a room with 2 queen beds to cover the 4 people. Then because Jace is coming. Mm-hmm. All right. So, and we're all grown. We all got responsibilities, and we can take care of those responsibilities. And then it's time to check out the next day. We got 2 people short. They decided to just jet it on back home, and I'm like, okay, well,
so
I'm still on.
Raji and Jace, let's clear it. Raji and Jace left late that night and drove on back.
They decided to drive on back to Dublin, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. You do your thing. I'm good. I'm glad that y'all made it home safe and sound.
However,
we were going to stay. We were going to stay. We go in the room, and this is no lie. If I'm lying, I'm dying here. Hight is laying down, and dude, he is in McDonald's arch. He's got that. Dude, he's got that thing tooted. He's ready to get tooted and booted when I walked in. And so I walk in, I'm like,
and he had already requested Jace to sleep with it.
Yeah.
He knew what time it was.
He did. He's trying to get down. So I was like,
Jace got that baby face. I was ready.
So we're like, hey, let's just leave. And you were snoring, and we're like, we didn't want to wake you up.
I was snoring.
Yes.
So anyway, So, I'm like, hey, I know they're going to do the right thing because they're stand-up guys. Well, then I don't hear anything from them, so then I'm like, hey, don't forget, I still need that 60 because we had talked about it before the wedding, before they had decided to head back. I need the 60. And they were like, yeah, we got you. Don't worry, we'll Venmo you. How long has it been? A week?
A week.
Nothing.
Who did though?
My boy.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been busy. I told you I'll give that 60 to you.
Installments?
$5 a month. So by next June, we'll be good.
That's crazy.
Dave, how we feeling right now? We back? We good? You ready to run some graphics here? Yes, sir. Okay. All right. So,
Oh yeah.
before we take our commercial break right here, but
do I need to give him a little touch of Coach Mo Doug?
yes, I forgot about that. So let me preface it. So we're at the wedding. Coach Mo Doug officiating. It's a beautiful ceremony. Everything's going good. Well, it gets ready to end, and Coach Mo Doug says, "Everybody bow your heads for prayer." And so we all bow our head.
Bow your heads. Bow your heads.
Bow
Quiet.
your head.
Our Father, who art in heaven. That's what we hear mid-prayer.
And he just starts singing, and naturally, I have to turn. Hight sitting to my right. I have to turn away because I can hear him starting to snicker, and I thought this is about to go bad because it's quiet. It's just quiet. And then I look up at Molly and Ed, and I see them kind of like snickering a little bit. Come to find out, what's Coach Mo Doug doing there?
He's just shooting from the hip.
Shooting from the hip.
Nobody knew that he was about to break out in song singing the Lord's Prayer.
Hey, that was pretty good, man. That was solid.
I mean, here's one thing I know. If Coach Mo Doug was number 1 or 2 or 3 in that Ray Stevens Cabaret contest, I'm right there with him.
Yeah,
You might be better.
You could be better. So one thing I did discover on the way up, though, is that Hight has ventured out and is kind of got his own clothing line going. And so we want to put a plug in real quick, and
there
here
we go.
it is. We've got Hight's making some shirts.
I wasn't really ready for that, but that's okay.
Well,
that's a little betrayal. That's a little betrayal. That's fine. That's a little betrayal.
A little filler.
Thanks, Dave. That's on Dave too. He betrayed me.
What's the idea behind this? I mean, obviously, I know. Like,
Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I got a lot going on, and I was just trying to find something to occupy my time, really, just to keep my mind busy and off of certain things, whatever. I got some creative juices, and that's just where they went.
I commend the shirts. The shirts, that's
where they went. And Big D over there, he's got a little side hustle he does with T-shirts every now and again, and so I leaned on him to maybe help steer me in the right direction. He's done a good job, and I think we got some good products that are going to come out here.
So my question is going to be: is how long? Like, are you going to follow through on this?
That's the plan. We lost another camera.
You have been known to have a lot of
I don't know if we're going to make them your size, but we're going for regular size people.
We're the same size that Chuck does, so yeah.
What is wrong with our cameras?
They're overheating. He said it's
because the air conditioner doesn't work in here.
68
I
degrees.
guarantee you the AC unit is plugged up with dog hair. We need to get a technician out here ASAP to unplug the dog hair.
Well, I tell you what. We'll go to your house and we ask your landlord how everything's going over there.
That's fine. That's fine. I just changed the
filter.
The filter, yeah, because I'm a good tenant.
Oh man, Dave's trying to bring the camera back up. So Hight,
yeah,
where are the shirts? Is there potential there for some production, for some sales?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Okay. I think so. Dave, what do you think?
I think so.
There you go. This guy's a professional.
If Dave's behind it, I believe it can happen because he's been hustling his tail off.
Can you make like a Buddy Johnson one?
I told
that's seriously somebody. Was that you that brought that up?
I told him that should have been the name of it, Buddy Johnson Outfitters. I mean, that would.
It never crossed my mind. I was trying to get a little bit more broad audience. You know what I mean?
I get it.
Yeah, stay broad now.
Yeah,
broad.
So, all right. So, how we feeling, Dave? We good? We good? All right. So we just battling through some cameras right here. So,
this is like an obstacle course
that Dave
is just going. Yeah.
And so me and Raji have had people, because people know that like you've recorded some music, you've got some songs in the bag, you've got your own clothing line now, and so people are starting to ask,
"Am I a Renaissance man?" Maybe.
No, this is what people are starting to ask. Is Hight the next Diddy?
Don't break that chair now.
so good.
Oh boy, that's what people are asking. They want to know.
Oh shoot! Minus the baby oil, probably.
Well, me and Dave worked hard on that right there.
Dude, I love that photo. I need that. And just let you know, that's not like extra stuffing in that shirt. That's all me, baby. That's all me.
Oh boy. Oh man.
Oh man.
All right,
Dude, hey, you talk about people being committed to a Halloween costume though.
was looking rough right there.
Yeah, and
Man, that was good.
that is fantastic.
So we'll keep them updated on whether or not you can be the next Diddy. But it is time for our commercial break real quick. It's going to be a brief break, but we've got a couple of new products that we want to push out. And so just bear with us real quick. We're gonna push them out. We'll be right back. CD Heal's amazing posture correction device. From slumps to neck humps and everything in between. CD Heal's amazing posture correction device can cure it all. We guarantee to give you a couple of extra inches where it really counts. Shop now while supplies last.
The Bears Smoke Cave. Marlboros, menthols, vapes, smokestacks, lung darts, and cowboy killers. Owned and operated by handicapped war hero Mitch the Bear Lawhorn. Come on in and smoke whatever we got. Big Red's Brisket Barn. You name a meat, we can dry it out. We offer 3 varieties. Dry, dryer, and driest. Located in the heart of Warner Robins, Georgia. Stop in today for a cut of meat you could use as kindling.
All right, welcome back from that commercial break. Hopefully, a couple of good products right there. We got some meat you can get. We got some posture corrector, and you can see how well that works just from looking at me. So,
Smokes, boy.
got them smokes. But so overall, Hight, really good weekend trip. And speaking of marriage, that's fresh on our mind right now, and so. I know that with Ed just getting married.
That's the topic that's near and dear to our heart. You know what I mean?
That's the topic that's near and dear to our heart. So, we've got a new segment we're rolling out, and it's because I can't think of anywhere else that you would want to get advice other than the marriage experts. And this is advice you can trust. And so this is you and Raji here. Good job right there. Those are pretty spot on of how y'all look.
That's right.
And so what we've got here is a couple of experts on marriage advice. And so I've got a couple scenarios I'm going to read out and just want you to inform, because there are probably people that are listening that this is their everyday they deal with. And so we want you guys to kind of tell them what they should do. And so
that's understandable.
Yeah.
People want to hear from experts, and this is kind of in our wheelhouse.
Yeah. And so the first scenario is the first question, that was sent in from the audience. My wife grew up with dogs and really wants one. I like them, but see dogs as an inconvenience and a burden. I want to make her happy, but this is a decision that will change how we live on a daily basis for the next 10 to 15 years. And this viewer wants to know, what should they do? And
just to let you know, these are real viewer questions that were sent in, submitted to the show before we go in. And so we're prepared to give the best, most specific,
Pacific even
some have said, answer and reply to this. Roger, do you have? I know you're a dog lover, so do you, or do you prefer me to jump in and handle this?
I would like you to go ahead.
So the best thing that you can do is fake an allergy. You just fake an allergy. You do whatever it takes. You spend thousands.
Do a little research.
Yeah. Even if it costs a couple $1,000s to get the fake allergy results, that's what you should do. Because, and hear me out, if you don't, then you're going to spend even like 10 times as much on the dog.
So do we need to go as far, does this viewer, I would say, do they need to go as far as to fake an allergic reaction?
Yeah, for sure. Get an EpiPen, go ahead and jab, you're good.
Take some blood pressure medicine or something.
Yeah, for sure. Because the alternative is you buy the dog, you pay for the dog to get trained, you end up taking care of the dog yourself because the other people in the house are not going to. And the dog's going to tear all your stuff up, and you're going to have to buy new stuff. Mm-hmm. There you go.
That's solid. You want to add anything to that? I know you're a dog guy, so.
No, I say get the dogs.
Huh?
I say you get the dogs.
Just get them. So you mean to tell me that? Never mind. We're going to move on from that.
Well, the marriage experts don't always have to agree. I don't get it.
I love my dogs. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those, if this viewer doesn't have kids and they want to have kids in the future, it's good to see how are you going to be with the dog.
Well,
You have a pet that you know. That
yours
you know.
have ran away 10, 15 times. So
Well,
what does
but-
that say about you?
hey,
Like,
so-
you've had the people.
but
How many
looking
times
for-
have
where they at?
your kid ran away? Your dogs are currently caged up. So is that what you're doing with your children?
Yes.
Okay.
I put them in the crate with them. They sleep in there.
All right. So question number 2, and this will be the last one for you guys, but this is from a viewer. Some people say you should never go to bed angry. Do you agree? Or should you just go to bed and get a fresh perspective in the morning and just hope sleep just kind of just fades away?
Roger, I'll let you take that one since my expert advice covered the last question.
I mean, I think it's you got to have conversations at night all about transparency.
Trust but communication.
Communication is key. But no, I think you gotta be able to talk stuff out. I mean,
So don't go to bed angry.
no.
Well, the way I see it is,
Yeah, please tell us.
in order to go to bed angry, you probably are going to be wrong. You know what I mean? And for I had I don't really ever. Sorry, I'm not wrong very often. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
So
That's correct. I've never known you to be wrong.
But when I think about people going to bed angry with the cause they're wrong, you think you got to put yourself in other people's shoes sometimes, and that's what I'm gonna try to do here with this question. And so yeah, I would say yeah, go ahead and get you a good night's sleep. Go ahead and be angry about it. Let it fester, and get it all out in the morning when you got the whole day ahead of you instead of ruining a good night's sleep
And
for
you're
the,
not as
for the
tired.
other person. Because when you're in a marriage, you're supposed to think about the other person. So if you're the one that's wrong, you don't want to mess up your partner's sleep,
Yeah.
right? So you got to think about other people and just bottle it all up.
That's right.
That's probably the
Good
best
advice.
advice.
Hey,
Thank you.
Wow. And again, ladies and
You
gentlemen.
killed the segment, Hight.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Well, that is the marriage experts, and that is advice you can trust if
Yes,
you're only going to
absolutely.
get here on the Big Ugly Sports Show.
From the two guys who aren't married. But yeah.
Well, it depends on your perspective. And so, all right, here's we got a little trivia for you guys right now. Okay, so you're gonna have to queue up to the program here. We'll see if we can do it. And audience, we want you helping. Don't say anything yet, but audience, if you want to comment, if you're watching, you want to throw it in the comments, see if you can beat these guys. We've got NFL backup quarterbacks in the past, and I want you to name them as they come to the screen. Y'all need to be. Well, never mind. All right, so we'll start. Go ahead and throw the first one up there, Dave. All right, who we got here? This is the easy one.
I got no idea.
Career backup. Played in the SEC. Come on, audience. Beat them. Beat them.
I mean,
Made a career out of, literally made a career out of being a backup.
Ryan Mallett.
He did.
What?
Oh, he did die,
He
didn't
did
he?
die.
No,
I think.
I don't know.
I think he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing on that one.
Is that Chase Daniel?
Chase Daniel. Ding, ding, ding. There he
Golly.
is.
Played at Missouri?
There he is right there. Played at Mizzou. Yep. All right. Good job right there. All right. Let's go with the second one. All right, who we got here?
These are all backup quarterbacks?
Some of them started too, but at some point they were backup quarterback. They were former NFL quarterbacks. This one has been in our lifetime, obviously. Probably in the league within the last 8 to 10 years.
I know this guy's face, and I can't
Played
call
at
his name.
Denver is one team
Yep.
I can think of.
Jake Plummer?
Nope.
No.
Cutler?
No.
Cutler. I hope these people in the inbox are tearing y'all up. If anybody's watching, or when you watch it tomorrow, just beat them.
I know. When you
Is
say
it,
his name, I'm
is
going
it
to
Kyle Orton?
Kyle Lorton, there he is.
How
Raji.
many tries we get? 3? Many as it takes?
Yeah, till you get it.
I was just curious.
He's
I
loaded.
don't have,
No, it's
I don't
exactly-
have a
that's
problem.
exactly what he does.
I don't have a problem with you having credit for that. I was curious because we didn't really establish ground rules.
Right.
Yeah, we just whoever can
Kyle
get it.
Lorton.
We're just gonna keep.
All right, here we go. Number 3.
Mateen Cleaves.
Played
Just kidding.
point
Just
guard
kidding.
at Michigan State.
I know. I was just kidding.
Who we got here? Big Ten. Good college quarterback.
Tyrod Taylor.
No.
Played at Ohio State. Terrell.
Terrell Pryor.
Troy Smith.
Troy Smith.
Dang.
There he
Won a
is.
national championship.
Boy, hey, come on, Hight. Trivia is your thing now. You got to tighten up.
Not this apparently.
All right, here we go. This guy played not too long ago and was a backup, I know.
Is he a high school coach now?
Look, maybe. He was Tua's backup, I'm pretty sure. And he was Patrick Mahomes' backup.
Marcus Tuiasosopo. I don't know.
Tua as in at Alabama or
No,
Tua in Miami?
In Miami. And he was recently, or, at some point he was, I'm pretty sure, Pat Mahomes' backup.
I got nothing.
5.
Could you be a little
4.
more? Can you try to be a little more obscure with your questions here? This is not obscure enough for me.
3, 2,
I'm gonna
1.
go-
Show. Oh,
Well,
Matt Moore.
I was going to say Matt, but I don't
Here
know
he
last
was.
name.
Now he
Was gonna say it.
I wouldn't know last. I wouldn't know last name.
Okay, next one.
He does look like a Matt.
Is that Kaiser?
Seahawks. Man, I thought y'all would knock these out. I tried to go easiest to hardest here.
Gosh.
Rasheed Wallace.
Close, real close.
Seneca Wallace.
There he is. He's on the board. He's on the board.
What's the score?
3-1?
Yeah.
And you got a little time. All right, we got probably 4 or 5 more. All right, who we got next?
Vinny Testaverde.
There he is. 3-2. Do it, Hight.
He's a little bit before my time.
Oh, tough one here.
Oh, he played for the Lions.
That's Jersey, so I mean that's pretty.
Kittner. John Kittner.
Oh,
I said that first.
I
think we
said
gotta
John
watch.
Kittner. I
That
said
is
John
true.
Kittner.
Okay, I
We
got
said
it.
Kittner at the
It's
same
not-
time. It's 3-3. Let's go.
I'm done.
huh?
I'm done.
Now you're acting like Hight.
Yep, I'm done.
Come on, come back. We need you. 3-3.
Get back in. Let's go.
Here we go. Tough one here. Y'all probably not gonna get this one.
Rex Grossman.
No, he played for the Redskins.
I love how y'all keep naming the jersey.
He's the guy who
he played for the Redskins.
Hold on. He went to headbutt the wall and gave himself a concussion.
I got one hint I can give y'all.
I'm not going to love him.
You'll recognize the name when you hear it.
What's the hint?
The hint is think Dublin, Georgia, and let's just call them service stations. Friendly.
Gus Frerotte.
There he is, Gus Frerotte. So 4-3. What a comeback so far. How many more we got, Dave?
It's
Oh,
wild.
one more.
Wild
This
that
is
I
for the
literally-
tie.
Wild that I literally won, but that's fine.
This one, y'all not gonna get this one.
He looks like a Premier League soccer coach. I don't know.
This was the hardest one I could find. I tried to go easiest to hardest.
He say like, team?
Patriots, maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe Patriots back up. I could be wrong on that. I just pulled one. I Googled some. So, all right, let's give them that
I got
one,
nothing.
Dave. Bruce Gradkowski.
Never would have
So,
gotten it.
congrats to Hight. Hey,
Literally said
Still the
Kittner
champ.
first.
that boy started down 3-0.
We said it literally at the same time. Kittner at the same
No, I
time.
said he played for the Lions to Kittner. He's over for Kittner.
No, that's not how it went.
It's exactly
Well,
how it
and
went.
in
We can
Hight's,
run it back.
but in Hight's defense, there could have been another Kittner that played.
It was not.
John's the only one
They ever play in the NFL.
ever.
Look it up.
I'm pretty sure we said Kittner at the same time.
I don't-
And then
I
I went John Kittner.
Well, when we go back and listen, we'll figure it out. Couple of stories here before we are going to predict FSU and UGA's record. The way too early prediction here, but before we get to that, did y'all hear? And what are your thoughts on Derek Carr turning down $30 million to be with the Saints this year because he knew this is his exact words. Now he did get $10 million. But he turned down $30 million because he didn't feel like he would be good enough to earn that $30 million as their backup quarterback. So basically, as hard as this to think, basically being a good dude in the Saints' eyes of I'm not going to play because I don't think because basically he was going to be side. He had shoulder surgery, so he wasn't going to do anything anyways, and he was just going to make $30 million. He didn't feel good about that.
Okay.
Him being a good dude reminds me a lot of somebody at this table.
Chuck.
All right.
Chuck's the best guy at the table.
It'd be tough for me to turn down $30 million.
I'm taking it.
And you mean I don't have to do anything but just be there and have a hurt arm?
I'm in there.
Yeah, but I mean, he's probably looking at it from the standpoint he's already rich. I mean, he signed a huge contract. I mean, obviously $30 million is
That's chump change for somebody like you.
yes.
But $30 million is $30 million. I mean, you can give it.
as
Somebody
we-
can get it. And I have read too, whether it's true or not, you can tell me anything, but that he ties 10% of his earnings every month to his local church. So they probably thinking, man, you should have probably took that 30.
Yeah.
He sure used that.
Especially if Coach Mo Doug was the pastor there.
Coach Mo Doug.
But no, I mean,
Coach Mo
he
Doug.
probably is looking at, as far as the Saints, I mean, the Saints are in a terrible financial situation with their franchise. He's probably maybe trying to save him some money.
Yeah.
Good on him, man. Good on him.
What we got next? Chip?
All right, next. We just rolling through them right now. But I wanted to hear where y'all are at on Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese. You've got the drama. And
Yes.
so she's been hurt. But then you had, we hadn't done a show in forever. But
All the people that they're mad because she's just way better than they are.
why are they mad about that? That would be like NBA players and all of them in the league being upset that LeBron
part
is
of
good.
it's probably part of it's because she's white. That's got to play a part in it. And you know, all the people were talking about how she's gonna have a big time adjustment from college to pro, and she's not gonna be able to dominate. She's dominated.
Bucket.
I saw a stat. It took somebody like 400 and something games to get 20 points, 10 rebounds, or 10 assists. I can't remember. It was 2010. And that was like the record for WNBA. It took her, 40-something games to tie the record. Or beat the record, actually.
Well, I think, too, what's crazy about it is, I mean, realistically, nobody – the WNBA was irrelevant. I mean, nobody – you didn't even see highlights on ESPN for the longest time.
Because there's no highlights to be had because they're all trash.
I wouldn't say that.
Have you seen Angel Reese play? Do you see how many balls layups she misses?
Yeah, but I mean, there's still.
Here's some of their stats right here that we're going to throw up.
What I'm saying is that Caitlin Clark has brought, viewership to the WNBA that they've never had before. You know, and I do think they're jealous of it. She's a bucket, man. She's a hooper.
To defend it, even though I think, Angel Reese not, but the whole flair between them is also helped the WNBA as well. Did y'all see? I saw a clip the other day.
That's what makes me mad, though. Forget that is that we traded a Russian, whatever it was, back to Russia until we get Brittany Griner. We just left her ass over there. I mean, the way that she's been acting about stuff,
yeah.
Did you see the quote she had where she hates that the crowds are so much bigger now because it used to be such a chill environment where she could just get out there and play ball.
That's what I was saying.
I 100% said that.
She
yes.
Did.
That's so dumb.
Well, she's an idiot. So.
Yeah, she should have stayed in freaking Google.
And Angel Reese is not good.
So in their head-to-head, though, we do see that their overall stats at the bottom right there. And Angel Reese beats her in a few, mainly just rebounds.
Well, if you took away the shots that she missed and got her own rebounds from, I wonder what the stat would show.
Me bounds.
I saw
that's what Jeff T. Jeff T's got a podcast called like 520 whatever, and that's what he said. They were talking about this. And he said all her rebounds are me bounds. All her missed layups.
You know what's crazy to me is that Caitlin Clark has more blocks per game,
and Caitlin Clark's field goal percentage is better, which is not
and
typical for a
because
guard
somebody down inside,
But yeah, so I saw I was scrolling through Facebook and I've seen them a few days, but there was this video of these 4 dudes at a table and basically they're betting how many days in a row that Angel Reese misses her first shot, and they start celebrating like crazy when she missed it. So
I saw that.
I think they had like 4 or 5 days in a row where the first shot of every game when she missed 4 or 5 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I feel like if I had 4 or 5 games, if I had somebody gave me 5 games in the WNBA, I'm gonna make a shot. My first shot goes in before hers does.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like that's true for all of us. It's women. They're not good. Caitlin Clark, I do remember the segment we had on Caitlin Clark. I think she's better now than she was then. She's got me now, I think. I'd probably nod her on this.
Slightly.
Look, I'm serious. I'm generally asking here. If you go right now and you play a 40-something game,
women.
WNBA season, you play right now as you sit.
As I sit.
You play a full WNBA season. What's your stat line?
Dude, by the end of the season, I'm in shape from all the running I've done to get in shape. Because I'm just going in right now.
Right now. Like, what's your total?
No. Let's change the narrative here. Let's say that he's in shape. He's in
you let me train for 6 months before the season starts.
And you get to play in the WNBA. What's your stat line?
Better than Angel Reese, I can tell you that.
So you're
averaging 14 or better?
I'm filling up that stat line for sure.
So you're going. She's essentially 14.
I guarantee you, I'm blocking shots, getting steals.
I do want you.
What's the height of the goal they play on? Do they play
10 foot?
I didn't know. Yeah.
It's 10 foot, and you do realize.
Well, maybe they should lower it for Angel Reese, and maybe she'd stop missing so many shots.
But you do realize that these women they're all 6'2", 6'3", like that are taller than you
and professionals.
Yeah. Like you do realize.
I've watched them play. They're not good. You think they're good?
I think they're better than you.
This is coming from a guy that wouldn't even play in the student staff basketball game when we needed him.
They have literally trained their entire lives and can't make layups. I've never trained basketball, and I can make a layup. You give me 6 months. People are calling me
giving you lessons. I'm giving you lessons.
I mean, hand in the cookie jar. It's over with.
Oh, man. All right, put a bow on
man, Hight.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese and Hight being able to play in the WNBA.
I like her as my teammate, though. That'd be good. Me and Caitlin would be a tough match.
So we are going to make our way to early predictions for next year. We kind of talked about this at the wedding a little bit, but we'll start with Florida State. We kind of went game by game with
I
their
love
record.
these graphics. Golly, they look good.
Yeah, this is Dave showing out now.
Thank you, Big D.
So let's look at Florida State real quick. Roger, what did we set it? 7-5, wasn't that?
Yeah.
7-5 was the mark. Correct?
I thought we said 6.5 was the over
I think
under.
it was 6.
6.5 was the over under.
And what are you taking, Hight?
I'm going under. I see some,
Name real quick. Run through 7 losses, Hight.
Alabama, Virginia, Miami, Pitt, Clemson, Virginia Tech, and Florida.
You see it that way, Raj?
And I think they'll lose to Bama. They'll lose to Miami.
They might lose all of them, honestly.
They can't be a lot worse than they were last year. I've never seen anything like it. I got to the point I quit watching.
That's probably best for you.
They'll definitely lose at Clemson. They'll lose at Florida. Those are guaranteed. So that's 8-4 at best. I think at NC State will be tough. Virginia Tech's got a lot of guys coming back.
Are y'all letting crowds in for your games or no?
I don't know if
I thought y'all did away with that from spring or something like that.
No, they did. They were redoing the stadium, but it's finished.
It's ready? Okay. I was just checking.
Is there any record that gets Norvell fired?
I think if he loses less than 6, I think he's can.
Loses more than 6?
Well, yeah. Like if they're worse than 6-6, I think he's fired.
Yeah, he should be. Yeah.
Dion.
Prime.
No,
Yeah, Dion's coming
Absolutely
in
not.
for
Show
sure.
him how to do it, Hight.
I saw a dude do that at church today. He was drinking his energy drink. His sunglasses about fell off the back of his head, and I thought about prime time right there on them bag of chips. I did.
All right, let's go to where it really matters, and that's the dogs here. And
Undefeated.
all right, Hight, give us what you think here. Truthfully.
We're probably gonna lose one game.
Looks like we got, what is that, Tennessee, Auburn, Mississippi State, and Tech on the road?
No, I could see us. I could seriously, being serious, I could probably see us losing. I could see us losing 2 to 3 games, if I'm being.
Well, I want you to be serious.
I could see us losing to Bama. That could happen.
That's at home though, isn't it?
Now we
Bama
do
and
have the
Texas.
longest home winning streak in the world.
The world.
Going back, I don't know, 6-7 years, something like that.
I think they're 10-2.
All right, so that's what I was going to. Is 10 is 9.5 or
9.5 is the
10.5?
over under. 9.5 is the over under.
And y'all both take. It's got to be 10.5 because if it's 9.5, y'all both think they're going to win 10.
think-
Y'all, there's no bet. I mean, if we were to wager,
I think they. I think they lose to Florida, and I think
They were not going to lose to Florida, buddy.
I think they're gonna lose to Florida.
A side bet on that.
And I think that they. All
I put $50 on it right now.
right, let's go hotel room.
you'll never get.
Oh, double or nothing.
No.
Oh, that's fair.
That's.
Eh.
So
you already owed 60.
You already owe me 60, so I literally have nothing to win.
Double
No,
nothing.
that's stupid.
Listen, you go double nothing. That means you can hold on to that 60 to at least. When is that? Sometime in November, right there.
We'll go double or nothing on that. That'll put you at 120.
Shake on it on TV.
120 in the hole.
Man.
Or 0.
And that's
Or
straight
0.
up. And that's straight up. Just to clarify, that's winning the game.
That's
All
winning
right,
again.
all right, let's go spread.
No,
No, we
you
already
said
shook.
they
We
would
already
lose.
shook. Sorry.
No, hold on. We wasn't clarified. So
Well, we said win. I said win. It was clarified. But it was clarified.
And
Win
y'all
or
shook.
loss.
Yeah,
We shook.
the way I took it, he said loss. So the bet is
well, I think I think they lose to Florida. I think they lose to Texas. I think they beat everybody else.
I could see them losing to.
I think Lagway. Lagway might win the Heisman. I think that dude's he's legit.
legit. So
Have
you
you
got enough
not-
around him?
I think there'll be a lot better. I mean, look at what he did last year. You know what I mean? And there was a picture. I don't know. Y'all know Anthony Richardson played at Florida.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Richardson's 6'4", 6'5", big dude.
Yeah.
Lagway towers over him.
So
I
it's
think
like 6'8".
he's about 6'5" and 6'6", and he's probably about 240 pounds. I think Lagway's a dark horse won the Heisman.
Okay.
So, all right. So that brings me to my next.
So
one. I don't know if
Sunbelt
Belt
Billy now.
Oh yeah.
So I mean that you got to take that into consideration.
Yeah, right. But I think Lagway's legit.
I mean, you look what
one player. You think one player is enough? Do you think they got enough around him supporting cast? And have you seen Georgia? Have you seen what Georgia does? Literally reload every year.
Oh wow! I saw what Georgia did against Notre Dame and what they've got coming back. Like they're still going to be really good, but they're not going to be a national title team. I think they can make the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to win the national title.
Okay.
Dude, look what they lost. Hold on. Look, what they lose on defense. Like you got Starks.
You know what Kirby says?
I don't give two craps what Kirby says.
Next man up.
All right.
Let's do it.
You
But
lost.
Norvell is Kirby.
Norvell's better than Kirby.
I forgot about that.
But you lost Starks. You lost Jalen Walker.
Yeah,
I
know.
You know,
I know.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough year. It's going to be a tough year.
I mean, I
mean, everybody else, other fan base, especially like yours, will be fired up to have it.
I don't think Gunner's that good.
We'll see. I'm not sure about him. I don't really think the sample size we got on him is enough to tell whether or not he can do it or not. I think
Well, he's been in the program for a while, and there's a reason he ain't played.
Well, we had Carson Beck. I mean, Carson's good.
Carson, good ball player.
He's
And he can pull.
yeah, he can do that.
Which is crazy.
Would love to hang with Carson.
All right, let's. So right now,
Get yourself stolen.
name me your national champion right now. You're way too early national champion for down in Miami. Do you make a run down there?
No, absolutely not. Oh man, that's tough.
Anyway, I'm not going to be a homer
I'll go
here.
Clemson.
Wow, I'm going to go Texas. I hope it's Georgia, but I'm going to go Texas.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that much.
Well, I wish I would have sent it in the text for y'all to see.
No, I was prepared. I had a team.
Thank you.
I think Clemson's a solid pick. But
Piggyback.
no,
Oink, oink.
I don't know, man.
All right, good.
I mean, I honestly,
Dude's
I think,
killing the show right now.
Well, I wasn't expecting this. You know?
Dude, I
He
literally
literally sent
sent
it
a
out. He
text
sent it
that
out.
said this is what some of the things we're going to talk.
Stupid.
I didn't read it. That's on me.
I
So
know it.
stupid.
I don't know. I'll probably have to go Texas. I think
He was
it's
busy
like-
cleaning the dog
This
hair.
dude just pick it off you and then me.
Well, because I'm thinking. I think Ohio
Just say
State.
Georgia. I mean,
No, Ohio State's going to be down. Jeremiah Smith still.
did y'all
unreal.
see where him and what's the receiver for Alabama?
Ryan Williams.
Ryan Williams.
Yeah.
That on the recruitment visit they talked about.
Going to Georgia. I saw that.
Dude, we would have so many rings right now.
NIL's rule in
not-
college football.
I'm not a believer in Brian Kelly, but I'm always think LSU's a team that could get hot and make a run.
Yeah, I used to really think he was a really good coach, but I think
He's kind of falling off. But they got what's his name's back. Was it Nussmeier? I think is the quarterback. But he's going to be really good.
I saw something. I don't know whether it's true or not, but I saw it where Texas, when they were recruiting Arch, in 48 hours spent $280,000 on like courting him essentially. Isn't that crazy?
It is
That's why I
insane.
went there.
Is he projected
I was
QB1 this year?
Yeah, I was telling Hight with NCAA coming out. I think was it Hight or I can't remember.
It was
but,
me, yeah.
About they're paying schools like it's however many times a school gets played with. NCAA is paying that school.
Like just in a game. Just
If Alabama gets picked, I can't remember what the percentage was or all that. But if Alabama gets played with a certain amount of time, they're going to get.
that's crazy.
So we were saying we need to get like Kennesaw State and
Just
get
go to work.
all of us play with Kennesaw State nonstop, and then get their NIL.
Get like a what's it called when you put a reel make it go viral where everybody's just playing with Kennesaw State.
I saw it on Instagram or something. Like some guy was talking about it.
All right, here's our let's make our so we've got our national championship picks. Let's make our Heisman picks. Raji's already said his dark horse.
I want to go Lenore Sellers. Just because I think that's a fun pick for me. I like watching him play last year.
If I go non-quarterback here, can I get 2 picks?
No.
2 predictions.
I'd say, why don't you just go? How many people get invited to the Heisman? Let's go.
5.
Go 3. Go your top 3.
Top 3. Okay. All right, my top 3. Go ahead, Hype.
Well, here's the deal with the Heisman.
Which this is old because Nico ain't at 10.
Yeah, it's a popularity contest is all it is. So I would say Cade Klubnik, Arch Manning, and I'll go Lenore Sellers. Those would be my top 3. But if the media machine gets behind anybody out of that, I think they would get behind Arch Manning.
Yeah, give me. I'll take Klubnik. I do think he is one that will have a very good year. I'm going Jeremiah Smith. I think a receiver. I wanted to say Williams or Smith would have been my two because I think one of them makes the trip, but maybe not both of them. And then I think Lagway goes. So I think those are three safe ones.
That's my. I got the same three. Well, I mean, it's wild that I already said about Lagway.
Jeez.
Jeremiah Smith's the best player in college football. I mean, and I could go back and forth with Nussmeier and Klubnik. I mean,
Just go Nussmeier to make it, shake it up a little bit so you can quit riding my back.
it's a big back.
It is a big bag.
It's a humpback.
No, well, I'm getting my corrector.
Orders coming in.
You got that thing tooted up like you did in a hotel room.
Oh, man. All right. Well, y'all got any closing thoughts, fellas? We right at 56 minutes, man. We had
I
up
think
and downs again. Hold on.
Well,
Stop
you,
talking.
hold on, you just said you have any thoughts.
All right, so,
just muted him.
I'll just keep talking louder.
but we do want to say huge shout out again to Big Dave, man. He just another round of applause. He sacrificed his time.
He didn't want to hang out with his in-laws anyway.
Well, Jessica, appreciate you letting him come do this, but he took a lot of effort on his end to get it rolling. But we made it through. This is the first ever live show that I'm pretty sure we've done start to finish.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of hiccups
Now,
early.
did
but
we start 45 minutes late? Sure.
That's okay. It wouldn't be a bust if we didn't. So shout out to Big Dave for making that happen. I don't really know what the bus. We did a special episode for Ed's wedding. I don't really know what the future holds for the bus. Hight and I on the ride home, we hadn't really talked to Roger about kicking around the idea of just doing football season, having stuff to talk about during football. So if you want to hear the bus, let us know. We do enjoy doing the pod. It's hard to get together sometimes and do it, but we always have a good time when we do. So maybe there's something coming down the pipeline. The bus, all four tires ain't flat yet, player.
But, I'm going to go ahead and say, though, just appreciate everybody's support over the years that we did it. If we don't come back, hey, we had a good ride.
I do think maybe this summer we need to try to do like a bus Braves game or something.
No, we'll probably just wait till football. But
I like where he's at, Roger.
I like you.
So you don't want to go to a Braves game?
Yeah, but I just don't want to,
Yeah.
He don't. I get what you're saying. You don't want the crowd to be looking forward to that.
you know how Roger
down a bunch.
disappoints.
Yeah.
Well, you keep saying crowd. I mean, it's literally 4 people, maybe.
Well,
they're a loyal
same amount of
four.
people that were at Ed's wedding, so we're good.
Again, congratulations to Ed and Molly for getting married. We had a great time, and there were several stories that were hilarious that we really couldn't even share just because. But man, it was good.
They
Congrats
weren't
to
real
Ed.
family friendly.
We're gonna end it with this. We'll
It was
end
a
it
lot of
with
good
this.
laughs. So
We'll end it with this. Hi.
prayer?
You're the one that.
what?
I thought that's where you're going.
Yeah,
Too.
I thought.
You're the one that's been going low.
What?
I hate to even do this on air, but give me a number of years, Ed and Molly, or
Like-
just Ed.
Before Molly's a widow?
Do they? All right, this is the question. What happened? Do they separate, or does Ed pass while they're married? Like,
No. Based on the chemistry I saw out of those two kids up there at that wedding this past weekend, I think it's just till the day they pass. Little Romeo and Juliet type thing, just a romance.
what
to
a
the
time
end.
to be Ed.
Golly.
Coach
he
Mo
don't deserve
Doug.
it.
Coach Mo Doug.
Ed doesn't deserve it. Let's be honest with you.
All right, well, close us out, Raj.
I forgot what to say. It's been so long.
Height, you got anything?
Hey, listen, I just appreciate your support. Had a good time. David Jones, thank you again. Heritage Outfitters, hit me up.
Heritage Outfitters.
Yeah.
A lot. Diddy's got a lot coming out of him.
I'd love to have that photo as like my profile.
You start.
pic or
That's your
something.
start.
That's so good.
Well, we don't have a website anymore. We lapsed on our payment on that, so you can't visit the website. But make sure you like and subscribe wherever you're listening, and whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. Tell them what to do, Raj.
Get up on that bus. Oh, yes, get on that bus, baby. Quack, quack, quack.
Yeah, we got that
Oh,
coffee
yeah.
sipping. 5-star reviews, maybe even a subscription. We a work in progress, always room for improvement. Get up on that bus. It's a movement.